What's up, guys? My name's Russell. You're watching episode 1 of two 16-year-olds racing to 100K a month. Sebastian's next to me, but he's not really here right now, if you guys can't tell, but he's in California. I'm in New Jersey. I've been doing this for about 3 months. I do high-ticket sales. Sebastian does copywriting, something slightly different. I've been in the game. I've been doing it for like a little over 3 months. Sebastian has a kind of separate story. Right now, it's the 20th of May. I'm sitting at a little bit over 20K already this month, but I'm not sure where Sebastian's at. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, my name's Sebastian. So I do copywriting, which is basically what Russell does, just in writing form. And I'm doing copywriting specifically for info products, which is for coaches, course creators, everything like that. And then I'm going to slowly transition into learning more full stack skills for just growing info products in general.
Yeah. So it's really smart. I've looked into some of that stuff as well right now. It seems to be kind of the wave of what people are doing. I think what me and Sebastian have in common. My first month, I really just kind of learned, like hyper focused in. I think it's even important to do that for more than a month, but that's what I did. Sebastian, are you in like kind of a similar state?
Yeah, so I've been doing what I'm doing right now for 3-4 weeks, but I kind of started this whole thing around 2 to 3 years ago. And I just went through a whole stage of learning, of failing, and just learning from my mistakes after failing like every single business model possible. And now I'm finding some success with copywriting,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
I'm
So
looking forward to the future.
for business models, I mean, me and Sebastian have pretty much been through every single one. One of the ones that comes to mind that we both had in common, we both had a clothing brand, which I mean, I didn't think having a clothing brand was too often like seen. So it was really cool to hear that he did that. For me, I did drop shipping first, a little over last year. 3 4 months failed. Then I started a marketing agency, failed. Clothing brand over the summer, failed. Started sales about 3 months ago. Been doing awesome. I'd love if you could kind of give a similar story, but like the main thing that's going to be really awesome to highlight here that you guys are going to see similarities is we both failed a tremendous amount of times. Almost everybody who's up right now has failed a tremendous amount of times to get there. And I think trying to avoid that, trying to avoid failure is what a lot of people do today. Especially, I mean, I take sales calls all day. A lot of people are just terrified of failure. They don't want to start something because they're scared they're going to fail. And avoiding that is just fucking yourself over in the long run, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, failure is necessary. That's the one thing that you can take from
Yeah.
all this. And so basically, when I was 13, I started my first clothing brand with my friend Marco, who's actually getting mentored by
13.
Russell right now. And he's in Russell's program, which is amazing, by the way. You guys should all join.
Well,
But we started something called Betrayal Clothing. It was completely garbage. We thought we were just selling on print on demand. We didn't even know that dropshipping was a thing. We weren't even selling online. We made like an Instagram. We tried to sell like locally, and obviously like nothing worked. And after that, I took a break for like a year during COVID. I played COD all day. I don't know if you did that too, but I just played
yeah, I
COD and
mean,
Fortnite all day.
during COVID, I literally played Fortnite and Minecraft all day, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed an opportunity during COVID, but a year later, I learned about Go High Level, which I tried to white label it, and then I was cold calling all these blue collar guys who I thought needed it. It was like plumbers and like real estate guys who are like, it's the hardest market to break into because these guys are so stubborn and they don't want to be sold. And I actually got a lot of experience from cold calling these guys, and it built up a lot of confidence for me. So it was a great learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of shows you guys the buildup of just someone successful in the long run. First of all, I don't consider myself successful. I don't consider myself successful, but you can see that I went through all this whole road of failures before I finally get one success. Sebastian, like, where are you at right now in terms of monthly income?
Yeah, so right now I haven't made it at all. I want to make that clear. I am not successful. I haven't made it. I haven't even done a fraction of what I want to achieve. I have
But
found
also,
the
also,
most.
real quick, I want to make it like really clear because he hasn't made it. He hasn't been successful yet. He hasn't made a ton of money online yet. He's done the build up work. And the build up work is failing all these previous businesses, getting that instilled in your head. That's the similarity from everybody. So I did that and then I came up. He did that. I just saw him scrolling on Twitter like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And like that's the thing. He's already done all the previous work. All he has to do now is do a few things, and I mean it's all gonna come together, right? I mean, but you can keep going. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I've gone through my whole failing, my whole building, and my whole kind of consuming process of learning stuff, and then also implementing, failing, and then learning. And I'm at the point where it's only up. Obviously, I'm still going to fail and I'm still going to learn from those mistakes. But in terms of what the trajectory is going to be for me, I think it's only up from here.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Guys, like after talking to him for 3, 4 days, he knows his shit. He's investing in the right courses and programs, which is an awesome thing to do. But like the best thing that I could ever recommend in terms of, if you want to get started with fucking anything is to invest in something, invest in some sort of mentorship. If you try and run it up off of YouTube or reading a fucking book, I always see all these people like books are fine. If you want to read, it's fine. Um, to be honest, like I should read. Reading makes you smarter. Reading makes you able to talk. I don't know if Sebastian reads. Probably does, but I fucking hate books. I don't like reading. What was I gonna say though? If you want to fucking open up a book, read about sales, read about copywriting, and think you're gonna go out and make a ton of money, it's not gonna happen because what you learn the skill, but you didn't learn how you can implement the skill to make money. So learning from somebody is like amazing, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's in a fucking perfect spot. That's exactly what I'm doing because I want to get to the perfect spot, and it's gonna be really, really cool to see over the next fucking 6, 7 months where we're at because I mean we're both 16. I mean, you guys might consider that early. I don't really consider it crazy early. I feel like where we're at on fucking money Twitter scrolling all day, there's people who are 13, 14 doing it. But it's going to be really interesting to see. I mean, we have 2 years left in high school. So what are your opinions on like a timeline for you if you could create one for yourself?
So I want to hit 10K per month in the next 30 days. I think that's an achievable goal for me. And then I think I'm going to get to 30K a month by the end of summer, and then 50K by Christmas, by the end of the year. And then I want to hit 100K a month around the time that I turn 18. I think that's a huge number to hit. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
achievable. I think it's going to be difficult, but I think I can do it, and I think you can do it too.
Yeah. I mean, the reason we're saying 100K a month and we're not saying 10K a month, we're not saying 50K a month. That's the number where people are at. But I mean, personally for me, and I'll ask if you kind of feel the same way. For me, I've always heard people that are like, "Oh, you're 50." I used to be 15 when I first started doing this. I just turned 16. So people are like, "Oh, you're 15 doing this. Oh, you're 16. That's insane. You have crazy numbers for a 16-year-old." For me, it's like almost an insult. Like, thank you for telling me I have crazy numbers for a 16-year-old, but I want to have crazy numbers overall. I want to be like the best at what I do. So, I mean, I don't know if it's the same for you. I don't strive to be, oh, successful 16-year-old, successful 17-year-old. I want to genuinely like be known in the industry as successful, period. I don't care how old I am.
Yeah. Extraordinary people are just not going to be doing ordinary things. So that's the goal for me too.
Yeah. I mean, that goes along with like, I mean, May 20th, for me, I took my first closing call March 17th. I've been setting before then. So it's a little bit over 3 months. And one thing that I can say for everybody else who's watching who hasn't even gotten to where we are yet and wants to get there, step one, find someone who can teach you. No, I'm not saying me. No, I'm not plugging my fucking course. I don't care. I don't even have a course. But find somebody who can teach you whatever skill you want to do. I do sales, he does copywriting. I don't care what you want to do. You can do dropshipping, you can do whatever you want. I don't know if I recommend dropshipping nowadays, but like you can do anything and you can make money off of it online if it's already been proven. Step one, I always tell people this. You have to find a mentor. You have to find somebody who's done it who can teach you. Step two, you have to put yourself in a position where like it's you have to do this. I always tell people that. I mean, especially people who are worried putting $2,000 into something and like say I have $3,000 in the bank and I put 2,000 out there, I'm gonna be way less comfortable than if I have 5,000 and I put 2,000 out there. So put yourself in a position where you just risk something and you want to make it back, you have to go and do it, and it'll be that much easier. It'll be really that much easier. That's why I say step 1, get a mentor. Step 2, stay down for a month or 2 and just learn all the skills needed to try to go ahead and do it. And then try and start implementing it. That's really the timeline in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get a mentor, you got to fail, and then you got to analyze what you did wrong, how you can improve with that mentor. And then just from there, it's just competency and consistency, and then it's impossible to fail.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing like I love always saying is I'll actually relate it to what I related to in like a TikTok video about gambling. I'm not going to bring up why I was talking about gambling or what I have connected to gambling. I don't gamble anymore. I don't gamble. But what I'm saying here is all of your life, all of these things are gambling in a way. So, for example, I want to do sales. He wants to do copywriting. I put $5,000 into a mentor. I'm gambling. I can either make that money back or I can lose the money. What's the difference between me spending $5,000 on a mentor and $5,000 on the fucking blackjack table? The difference is that when I spend it on the blackjack table, I'm not learning. Well, one, like obviously it's gambling versus you're in a casino game, but the reason that it's different is because it's set odds versus interchangeable odds. So blackjack, I'm not going to be able to change my odds. I'm not going to be able to, it's going to be 50-50. It's going to be a little bit more. When I'm doing gambling with, paying a mentor $5K, joining a program that's $5K, whatever, I could get scammed or I could make a bunch of money. That's on me. I can change those odds for myself. There's a 100% success rate if you never quit. I heavily, heavily believe that. Like literally 100%. I promise you guys right now, you do research, you find the right mentor, you invest in them, and then you do it over and over and over and over every single day, you cannot fail. Like there's a 0% chance. And it goes the other way, by the way. If you don't do that, and you never try, and you never put yourself out there to fail, and you never move forward, there's 100% chance you won't make it. $1 million is going to fall out of the fucking sky and land in your hands. It's not going to happen. You have to go out there and make it happen. No, it's not going to work by DMing somebody on Twitter, please help me, I have $20 in the bank. You have to start grinding. You have to start doing these things, putting yourself out there. Be interesting. I mean, it's like really important to know that if you do all the right stuff, the right result will come. It's not just a luck game. Volume negates luck. That's like one of my favorite sayings. If you do all the right stuff over and over and over, who cares if you're lucky? I could be the luckiest man in the world and you 100 times me and you'll lap me. You'll kill me. That's just the way that it works.
And then also, to relate that to a quote I heard, you can't miss a lucky day if you're there every day. So if you show up every day, one time you're going to get lucky. And you can't miss a lucky day if you're there every day. And I got lucky a few days ago. I got lucky with a tweet, and it just kind of propelled me forward. And I'm really grateful for every opportunity that it's brought for me. And I want to continue to capitalize off of everything that it's going to bring me.
Yeah, I think that's honestly like kind of the perfect way to end it. Is like relating that you can't miss a lucky day if you. What was the saying?
I think actually Tate said it. I'm not gonna lie. I think I don't remember 100%.
Like you can't miss a lucky day if you're there every day.
You can't miss a lucky day if you show up every day, because one day you're gonna get lucky. Yeah.
So he's talking about his tweet going absolutely crazy. Everybody knows his name in this industry. The only reason that tweet went viral is because he was tweeting every single day. I have a couple tweets that went semi-viral, did some numbers. That's because I'm tweeting every single day. I have people tweeting every single day. I'm doing work every single day. And that's the same thing with all the work that you'll ever do. I mean, that's kind of the way that I want to end it off, is like, on my end, is if you do the right stuff, you do the right actions, you do them every single day, over and over and over and over, there's no way that it won't work. Which is where I'm at, and where I believe that at 16 years old, at 17 years old, I can reach 100K a month. Because if I'm doing all the right stuff to do that every single day, and I never ever quit, it's like bound to happen. That's 100%. How I want to end it on my end. I mean, do you have anything like last to say?
I mean, all I gotta say is, you got a head start, but I think it's gonna be a close race when it gets down to it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool to see.
100%.
All right. Click that subscribe button. Like the video. Follow both of us on Twitter. All our information will be in the bio. And
then
buy our course. To see where this goes.
Buy our course for $10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Bye.